I'd never actually played rugby before. The only time I'd really had an experience of rugby was when I was in school and we played touch, but that was maybe like 11, 12.
I like the opportunities to learn new things, be part of a team through the Alphas, putting it out there and how enjoyable it was and the atmosphere that it brought that made me really want to go ahead for it.
The Glasgow Alphas is my baby. It's my family and it's my life. What I did by starting the Alphas was creating an opportunity for anybody out there that feels like they can or they shouldn't. It creates that I can and I will. I mean, use the word inclusive, and that creates an environment that is comfortable. The response started slow, but it started to snowball quite quickly. So it just started to grow and grow. And within a couple of months, I had enough people to say, right, it's time to start training. Let's go and find somewhere and do something. So I took it upon myself to do a good 24-mile walk over the course of 2 days to try and find us a training ground, which included going into the wrong place. But it was definitely worth it because we eventually found White Craigs. And on the 26th of October 2015, we started our first training session down here.
When I joined the team, it was back in June. There was an open boot camp. I seen it on Facebook, and then obviously when I was researching it a wee bit more, I found out that it was a gay inclusive team, which obviously that kind of motivated me to do it more. As a gay man, I was like, I'll be with like-minded people. I'll be able to just be myself, playing a sport, and not feel like I'm joining a team and having to maybe potentially hide parts of my personality or just trying to fit into maybe a more laddie mentality.
Obviously, my nerves there were I've never ever played this before, so I was absolutely terrified. And they were like, listen, come along, see what it is. It's for beginners. So that made me feel quite comfortable in the fact that I wouldn't turn up and be the one that was rubbish at sport, because I think you, especially being gay, kind of get that a lot in school, last picked and not really knowing what you were doing. So when I came here, there was a real feeling of being inclusive and getting you up to speed with people who were in a similar situation.
Personally, I've seen my passion for the sport grow. I've always had the passion for the sport and I've always loved it, but it's changed, and that came through the coaching.
Guys, we're going to run it with 2 drills, okay? So what's going to happen is, it's going to head around the end cone. I'm going to head around my end cone, you know what I mean? In the middle, pushing towards the direction and taking off. Clear? Yeah. Good. Well done, Leon. So,
Adam's really good. He's got such a love for the sport. The fact that he founded this team and it's doing so well, and there's a lot of members and stuff, it just motivates him to push us more, to do better and to get better as a team. He's a good motivator as well. If you're not doing very well at training, he'll be like, pick it up, come on. Probably the best coach I've ever had for any sport.
My guys will testament to the amount of times that I've been on tours and cried my eyes out because of how much they've come along and how much they've grown. The one thing that I've learned to love from it is seeing them grow as opposed to myself, and that is worth more than gold.
I think my goals when I'm looking at playing for the Alphas, first and foremost, is to improve. It's taken a bit of time to make sure I know what I'm doing, and a lot of research and watching games and going to see games at the weekend and really taking on board what the coaches like Adam tell us and learning from their experience. That for me is the biggest thing, is improving and becoming a valuable part of that team.
they don't hit.
In regards to for mental health, I feel like the sport helps. For me, I was diagnosed with bipolar 7 years ago, and with that comes depression and anxiety and things. So I manage my bipolar fine. I can do things day-to-day basis, but you still get good and bad days. But I've found with being part of a team and team support, I get less bad days than I ever had before.
The one thing that out with my family I didn't have in my past was support. I had friends here and friends there, but the support I gained from joining a rugby family, not a rugby team, a rugby family, is what's maintained my happiness over the past 2 years.
Guys, on 3, what do I have to do?
And I've never felt more secure and safe than I do now because of the people that are around me through rugby.